Alright guys, this is the deck, or whatever you want to call it, that we will need to install the mechanics into the fuselage, because it will not be tall enough without it, because it is designed for the older style helicopter and the 12 cell is not as tall. But this is basically it. I don't have the plates glued on yet, so I wanted to show the inside of it, how it's beefed up. And you can just do that with scrap pieces. And this is what I used. It's wood slats. There it is. Oh. Man, I get this at Walmart. 6-pack for I can't remember, $2.99 I think. Only thing it is, it's not long enough for the deck. You have to piece it together if you use this. Reinforcements in the bottom of it where the pads are going to bolt down. I'm going to glue this together here in a little bit. And of course this will bolt down inside of the fuselage. Not bolt down, but screw down. And then once I get this all glued up, we will cover it with some Roach Coach Heli stickers. They're vinyl, and will look really good, because the floor of the fuselage will be covered as well. So there's the bottom of it. Doesn't have to be pretty, as long as it's strong. Alright, that's it for now. Alright fellas, as I promised, here's the deck covered. Getting ready to get it in the fuselage and lined up. So we'll be back in a short. Stay tuned. Alright. Got the deck in where it needs to go. Now we just need to fasten it down. And then we can start installing the mechanics, getting it lined up and leveled up. So we'll be back with that in a short. Stay tuned. Alright, we got the deck mounted. Secured down. Now it's time to start fitting the mechanics in. And that is the mechanics. That already is the mechanics. I can't even talk tonight. But yeah. TREX 600 Pro. Dominator. I'm sorry, Dominator. 12S setup. Stay tuned for the next step. Alright, we've got it slid in pretty much where it needs to be. I might get the camera pointed at it. I hope we can see it. One thing I did forget to mention is to cut a hole right there. Back of the fuselage for the control rod. There it is. Because there's not enough room, and it's where the servo was mounted on the 12 cell also. It's not mounted on the boom like they normally are. I'm going to have to make the hole just a little bit larger. And then, oh. And since it's a carbon fiber rod, don't have to worry about no support. But may have to take a little bit off of the tail boom to get the tail rotor on. But it's really pretty simple to use a 12 cell in here. I mean, you got to do a little grinding like right at the top right here. Clear its out a little bit right here, right there. And that's about it. So it builds a little platform. It's about an inch maybe. Alright, we're getting really close to putting the mechanics in for the last time. I just wanted to point out a few mods I had to make. Oh, step it right. It ain't gonna do it. See the piece of wood right in there in the top. And the light keeps coming out of the way. Had to take and Dremel that out some for clearance. And then right in here, somewhat. And then right in the very back, I don't know if you can see it, right here, the hole for the control rod. Because the helicopter body, the fuselage, is designed for the older style helicopter with the little thin metal tail control rod, and they cram it in the tube. But now I've got to extend the wire on my light so it'll reach the tail. And that'll be about it. Stay tuned. Alright, we have it in the fuselage, and it looks like it's about ready, but we have to work on this tail boom. It's just sitting there. It has to be sanded down on both ends because it's too long. But that's just part of building these things. I didn't actually show the part of sliding the mechanics in because it's pretty straightforward there. Once you get your platform built, get your height set. And I do have a little more clearancing to do, like right around the motor. I can't see it there, it's too dark, but just clean that up a little bit. And there, just got to be sanded all the way around so the epoxy will stick. And another little trick I like to do when I put my foam on here is put a couple pieces of double-sided tape there, and then I'll put a zip tie around that, so when I'm shoving that tube up on for the final time, that foam will stay in place where it needs to be. Of course, this is the backlight. So we'll be back with gluing the tail on, because that's very important. If you get that crooked, you're up the creek without a paddle. Alright, got that sanded tip. Do that before we put the mechanics in. I started, but got ahead of myself. It'd make it a lot easier. You do that before you put the mechanics in. Now, pay no attention to the dog go over there crunching dog food. We've got to shorten this up. Just a wee little. I like to take some off both ends with my electric sander. Oh, Black & Decker. Need a new piece of paper on it, but anyway, work that down until, see this or not. the back of that tube right there. So have room to put your fan on. And the way it looks, got quite a bit. Like a good inch or better to go. But go slowly at that. And check your fit here to here from time to time, because if you get too much off of there, you'll be in trouble. It won't fit. So just take enough off of there to get a nice fit. You don't want to have to force it on there, because you want a little room on there for your glue. And we got a wire in the house for this, but we get the idea. We're just doing a pre-fit here. Pearl had to make her appearance in the video. I don't know if anyone's seen her or not, but anyways, we were too long there. Got to be shortened up. We don't want to take very much more off of that end, because it's fitting pretty good now. So stay tuned. Alright, we've got the tail boom shortened up where we need it. So the next step is glue it in place. And that will be the final step for the tail boom, because once it's glued in place, it's there. You screw that up, just saw it off and start again. And I don't want to have to saw it off. I ain't never had to do that, but that's about the only option a guy would have if he had to remove it. So we will be back in a flash with some glue and get this baby glued on. Alright, I think we're recording. At least I hope we're recording. This is the final step. Got me a piece of wood, piece of tin foil on it. Tin foil. What's that mean? No, I'm old when I say tin foil. Aluminum foil. I can't say that word. Trusty epoxy. And we don't want to get too carried away with this. If we make a mess, it'll look bad on the tail. crazy. We have towed it long. There it is, guys. Just got a few little details left to do. Putting in the screens, back window, one screw left put in. Like that, hook it to the computer. Do the software programming, tell it where the GPS thing's located, like I said before. You already heard that. Shouldn't be chewing my cheese twice, should I?